So today I'm going to be talking about this DRT GamePack 2. I took it out on the lake today just to see how it performed and how it held up. It pretty much has everything that you want as far as storage for a bank angler. Like today I tried to go out as a minimalist, so I didn't pack too much, I didn't overload it, and just kept it light because I only went out with one rod, and I jacked a couple. Being out there for just a couple hours, I did some filming and shit like that, but overall, it's gonna handle just like a regular bag would. If you're a bank angler and you only go out, for a couple hours a day, 8 hours a day, and you taking 1-2 rods, you got way more than enough space in this bag. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of go through and show you guys what I got on the inside, and show you a little bit of the pockets. I took out the Shimano X Pride, so I took that out with the Aldebaran, the BFS, kind of throwing some light baits around. So as far as the bag, the sling, it's only a one sling system, but it is interchangeable. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, I hang it over like that, and then easily I swing it around, and then boom, all my tackle and stuff is here. But I do want to point out, if you're wearing it on the opposite shoulder, the way that the zippers are kind of set up, it'll be a little bit harder to get into if you're doing it from this shoulder. But I'm doing it from my right shoulder, so I'm swinging it around, and everything is accessible. I did put my Shimano pliers right here. There is no spot to put pliers, but I just used the little clip to where you hook up your rod holder, and then boom, I just put it's got a little clip right here. Like I said, boom, everything is accessible. So in here, it's got little pockets inside of the main pocket. So I'll put like my little jig heads. I'll put some spare tails in there for the ice slide. I'll put my fishing license up in there, and then I'll put my scale, 2 leader lines or whatever, because sometimes I'm running braid. So that's for that top pocket. And then of course you have the one below it, and again, boom, it's easy accessible. So boom, in here, and I'm doing all this shit standing up, so I could be fishing and doing all this stuff. So I got some OSP doe lives, some fish arrow, little finesse baits, shit like that. And then I got some DRT. So within the main pocket, there's actually another zipper pocket, so you can put more specific baits that you need to get to, or not have it all in the main pocket. You can put it in there, like, oh, I got my fish arrow, little baits up in there, so I like to keep that right there. So zip that up, boom, you got that compartment, and then boom, that's that pocket. And then you got your molly system in the front. I just do my needle nose just in case if the hook's deep. I got my marker just in case if I want to go straight braid. I'll take that permanent marker and I'll black out the line that's leading to the hook or whatever. And then we got an SOG knife. Boom. Sometimes I'm out in the wilderness or whatever. Boom, I got my knife ready to go. You never know, wildlife and stuff like that. And then in this, it's got a little front pocket. This is where I keep my hook sharpener, or sometimes I'll keep like a lighter up in there. But as you can see, boom, I have it like this, and then say if something pop off, like a fucking bear come out or something, boom, and I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Just some ideas for us that are out there, bank fishing, depending on where we're at. I know some of these places could get kind of sketch, especially if we night fish. I do a lot of night fishing too with my cousins and stuff like that. We'll go out there, and there'll be a lot of wildlife out there. So, stay protected if we're not keeping a firearm on us. Okay, now to the main pocket. So I would unclip those buckles, and then boom, if I need to get to my terminal tackle, boom, I'm right here. Terminal tackle. Boom. Some crankbaits, stuff like that, hard baits, top waters, I could put up in there. So all this is really accessible. Boom. I'll put, I use this, I put all like my my electronics. I'll put my GoPro in here, the batteries, everything fits up in here. This is just a little case that comes with the Beats, and then my headlamp with the GoPro and the batteries. So that's all right there. And within this main pocket, it's got another little top pocket, a little pouch. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I keep them my little Mustad, what the hell you call this, the wacky rig system. Boom, right there, easily accessible. And then it's below the pouch pocket, in the main pocket, it's got another little pocket where I put like some soft plastics where I know that they're in there, they're not mixed up with my terminal tackle. So boom, everything is right there, you know, easily accessible for somebody that's slinging it off the right shoulder. Guys, for the left shoulder, it'd probably be a little bit harder, because if you look over here, you got this in the way, which is your pouch for your water or whatever you want to store up in here. It will still be accessible if you unclip, you know, that. You'll still be accessible, but not as accessible as it would be on your right shoulder. Boom, everything's here. It just folds open. You could be here doing your little tackle deal or whatever. It's got both right shoulder and left shoulder. And if you're not using one or the other, you can just tuck it back up in here. It's got a little pocket back up in here. So I just tuck in, you know, that whole little system for the left shoulder as I'm using the right one. And then so if you're not using this, boom, it just tucks right back up in there. It's not uncomfortable. It didn't bother me any. This is a really padded system they got back here. It's supposed to be breathable. I had no complaints today. I wore it all day. Not all day. I wore it for like 4 or 5 hours. I was doing some recording, and then I did fishing for maybe about 2 hours. Same thing with the strap. It's not as padded, but it is padded and got that breathable material or whatever. And then it's got the more MOLLE system on the side. I'm still trying to figure out what I can do right here. I was thinking about like somehow putting my pliers right here on my chest and the sling or whatever, or even the knife, that it could be even more accessible. Again, it's got another zipper, little pocket in the back. There's 2 zippers on the side. They both lead to the same place. So up in here, I'll put like some Band-Aids, and then I'll put some Clorox To-Go wipes, whatever. I don't really use them, but they're there just in case if I need it. If things get messy out there on the water, you never know what happens. What else can I say about this? It's got little clips. It's got the system where you could just tighten everything down. It's got the little DRT logo on the front. It's got the little pattern. This one is Ibuki gray. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the whole DRT get down with this bag. There's enough storage in this bag for whatever I need. If I want to bring 5 rods, if I want to go on my kayak, I could get a lot of stuff in here. This thing is not even packed all the way. I could fit a lot more up in here. But overall, I like it so far. I've only used it once, but it's a bag. You know, it only serves one purpose, to put shit in and get out there on the water and catch some fish. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the DRT Division Rebel Tackle GamePack Gen2. This is the Gen2 and the Ibuki gray. It is made in China, so I mean, it is what it is. But you know, we get what we can get. But hope you guys like it. I do so far. We wrecked a couple fish today, so with the bag on, I'll post that video. So you guys have a good one. Hope you guys enjoy the video. See you guys next time.